All right, in today's notes, we're looking at adding and subtracting polynomials. We're going to learn a few new terms, and we're going to practice. Today, it's very important that you understand what like terms are, and you can combine when the variables and the exponents are the same. Now, a single term is called a monomial. Mono just means one, and whenever you see that, that's a root word that means one of something. So it says circle the monomials. Well, 2's by itself. X squared's by itself. This says x plus x. Anytime they're separated by a plus or minus, that's actually going to create another term. So 3xy, if I multiplied that all together, that'd be one term. Negative 3x plus y, there's a plus or minus, so that's not one term. 3x squared y squared, if I multiply all those together, it would still just be one term. Now, the sum or difference of two or more monomials is called a polynomial. Now we're going to learn about a couple of specific polynomials. This would be a polynomial, this would be a polynomial, because if it's separated by a plus or a minus sign, you're going to have more than one. Specifically, the sum or difference of two monomials is called a binomial. Example 2 says circle the binomials. I want you to try and circle these in about 10 seconds. I'll go ahead and circle. So circle which ones are binomials. Ready, set, go. All right. Now the key thing to look for if it has a sum or a difference. So right here, x plus y, there's two terms, that's a binomial. xy plus z, even though this looks like two letters to where there would be three letters, these two are combined because they're not separated by a plus or minus, so that's still a binomial. This one, 2 parentheses x squared y, this is actually just a monomial. If I multiplied all that together, I'd just get one single number. And then 2x squared minus y squared, that is another binomial. It's separated by a plus or minus. Okay, now the sum or difference of three monomials is called a trinomial. I want you to try now to circle all the trinomials from this group. I'll give you about 10 seconds. Ready, set, go. Okay, remember the key here in binomials was the plus or minus. That's going to be the same thing with trinomials. So I've got one term here, plus two terms here, minus three terms. There we go. There's our three terms. That's a trinomial. 3xyz, even though there's three letters, they're all connected with multiply, so that's not. X plus 2y plus 3z, one term, two term, three terms, separated by minus and pluses. A squared bc to the third, it's all one term because you don't see the plus or minus. Now, down here it says use the tile representation to model the sum or difference of each set of polynomials. Combine like terms and write the resulting polynomial. They like to show this in the STAR test by using the tiles. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw this in using the correct coefficients with the picture. So let's draw in big boxes as the x squared. So I've got 2x squared. So I should have an x squared here and an x squared here. And we'll draw in the x's as just long strips to show they're about half that size, right? So I have 3 of those, so let's draw a strip x. 1, 2, 3. And then I have 2 regular numbers, so let's just draw in 1, 2. All you're doing is matching the coefficient to the letter or the numbers. And it says plus all this. So we have an x squared, so let's draw in another big box for x squared. We just have one of them, right? We have -5 of x's. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And these are all negative x. Then we have -5 of regular numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put in minus signs. Now we're going to combine them and see what the difference is. Well, I have 2x squareds. I'm adding 1x squared. So 1, 2, 3. That is 3x squareds. Now, I had 3x squareds. I need to take away 5. Well, 1, 2, 3 takes care of those 3. And then we have 2 minuses left over. So minus 2x. And then we have 2 blocks here, 1, 2, and we need to subtract 5. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and I have 3 negatives left over. So just minus 3. So this is a way to do this with tiles. The STAR test likes to incorporate at least one of these each year. So get familiar with this. I'm going to stop the video here. We'll continue the notes on the next video.